Welcome to Aaron Plays. This will be a continuation of mine and Rebecca's playthrough of the Infected Trees, which is Mission 1, Scenario 2. We are just about to start turn 7. Currently, we've taken out all the cocoon webs and we've just started to burn through the nest trees. There are no spiders on the board, but we have got one zombie that's just arrived. 3 members of the party have been affected by poison, so they're down to 1 action each. And Rebecca's Azar is feeling quite weak. She's down to a mere 2 hit points. She's not dying yet, but she's not feeling particularly well. So turn 7. Feeling confident? We're almost done. Okay. So over to Nina. That's her action, is it? Okay. So I will copy that and paste it there. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. There we go. So that's you done. You've only got 1 action.
Well, Nick's going to go to this tree. And then the zombie might get like burnt at the same time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then she burns down the tree.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Right. So that's Nick done. Over to my ranger, Ulrich. Right. So first of all, he's got to try and get out of that entanglement. There's a strength, so he needs 12 or higher.
Yes.
And not good. He remains entangled.
It's stuck.
Yeah, maybe I should have done a focus. Oh well, the next time. Next time. So keep looking for the wrong thing. That's his turn done. Haymond will start moving to the other tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, as he walks past Ulrich, he just shakes his head and said, whatever. A bit rude, isn't it? But there we go. Right. So that's his turn done. Okay, so now it's the zombie. Okay, so first of all, is he in combat? No. Is he line of sight to the hero? Not through all that flame. Okay. Does the scenario have a target point? I don't think this one does. The trees. Doesn't define this one. I don't think there is a target point in this scenario.
No.
Itself. So, because if there's a target, they move towards the target point. So,
Just run a D6. It's 1, 2, 3. He goes this way. And 4, 5, 6. He goes that way.
I think that makes sense. He's not going to just arrive on the table and just stand there, is he? Okay, so roll a dice then.
This way.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
Gives him
now he has
sight.
line of sight.
Nick.
He moves towards Nick. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see him just standing there aimlessly. Otherwise, why did he arrive on the board in the first place? Okay. So that's the zombie done. Over to your companions.
Around with the survivors. 3, 4, 5, 6. Should go here.
Okay.
Yeah. She's done. Champ the bird goes and sweeps in with Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If he goes next door, then it gives bonus point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe dog where dog is.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep trying to do that. Why do I? Okay, right. So Baltar will go and try and burn that final tree as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's only got one action. That's Baltar done. Okay.
Random event.
Well, that was a quick turn, wasn't it? Okay, random event is number 6.
Oh, that's nice.
What is it?
A bright ray of sunlight shines down through the trees, or maybe not. Above, pick any one giant spider and move it 6 inches in any direction you choose. You may choose a giant spider that is currently in combat. That is currently in combat.
In other words,
We have no spiders.
a non-event. It was a nice one, potentially. Okay. Turn 8. Hero turn. Ranger's turn, should say, not heroes. We're all heroes.
Through the fire. That's not through, baby, that's there.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nick will stab the zombie.
Nick, zombie slayer, will stab the zombie. Okay, so he's got a +2 to his fight because of the bird. I'll roll for the zombie. Oh, I rolled 19 for the zombie. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's going to hurt.
Die.
That's, well, your fight, it doesn't matter what your fight roll because it's still lower because you've got 11 + 2 is 13. The zombie rolls 19. So 19. Take away, what's Nick's armor?
10.
10. Nick goes down.
Died.
No. He's unconscious. Character, we roll to see monsters die. Characters determine at the end of the scenario what has actually happened to him or them or her.
Okay.
So what you need to do is just remove Nick from the board. So let's put him to the side here and put him in the GM layer so he's out of the action for the time being.
Goodbye, Nick. Oh no, he's going to eat the bird.
No, remember we've said if you're flying, the only way that they can attack you is if Champ actually goes into the combat. Yeah.
Okay.
Because zombies can't, fly. Not since the last time I read most zombie books. So Okay, not good. First character down. All right, so over to my ranger, which is Elric, and this time he's gonna. No, he's got a. It's not a skill. He's got a heroic ability called Focus. So what does that actually do? This is looking up the rules. Basic rule: focus, focus, focus. One skill. One spell, focus. The ranger may add +8 to any one skill roll. He must declare he is using this ability before he rolls. So he will focus. So he's concentrating on this web and removing it. Okay. So now he makes his strength roll at +8. He didn't need it anyway, but it doesn't matter. He gets out of that entanglement. Okay, so right. And using the heroic ability, that is not using an action. So he's now going to move 6 and he's going to try and shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No terrain in the way. So
Nope.
I'll roll for my shot. Here it goes. I'm going to roll for the actual zombie himself. So Elric rolls 13. The zombie rolls a 1. Hey.
It was eating.
Still 13's not great. So 13 into the zombies, don't really, they've got a high armor, which is not really showing that they're wearing armor. It just means they're tough to actually kill. So it only takes 1 wound. So, wrong button. Let's go back to the pointer. Okay, so zombie has got 5 out of 6 left. Save settings. There you go. And that's Elric done. Oh, we're removing the symbols at the moment, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Haymund. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7. He will burn the trees. Copy.
Burn.
Paste. Paste. Right. That's all the trees done. So we've just got to survive now. Okay. To the end of the scenario. I say that's sort of wrong last time because we've still got to fight the monsters that come on and keep these guys alive. We don't know where a random monster will appear, do we? So that's Haymund done. We now go to the zombie. Now the zombie cannot attack. So I'd say it would ignore Champ. Okay. So the nearest enemy it can see is either Haymund or Baltar. So I'm going to roll a d6. 4, 5, 6 is Baltar. It moves towards Haymund. Make sure I click the zombie. 1, and not the flames. 2, 3, 4. I know they only move 4, don't they, zombies? That's his second move. 1, 2. So, okay, that's the zombie done. Now over to the other characters.
The star can stay where she is. Yeah,
Okay.
she's 42. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 1, 2. There we go.
Champ feels like it wants to sit on Nina's shoulder, does it? Okie dokie. Right. Yeah, I've done Heyman, haven't I? Should have removed that token.
Keep the tree on fire.
No, I've done it. That's because I've kept these trees as tokens. I should have maybe done them as once they're on, they should be then marked as part of the battleground. Okay, so over to my NPCs. Baltar. I don't think I really want to get involved with it. I want Elric to take it out with his bow and arrow. So Baltar will sort of stay here just to protect. Make sure a zombie can't get through to the other guys.
Dog.
And Dog will stay exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Good dog. Okay, so that's the end of, so just a random event, which is red 5.
Now the next tree on the table, 12 inches from the center point of the table in a random direction. Place 1 giant spider and 1 treasure token adjacent to it.
Oh, that's not good. We're there like, oh, another nest tree on the table, 12 inches from the center point of the table in a random direction. Oh dear, right. So the center of the table.
I think they go towards where we are.
Yeah, hopefully. Right, so, okay. So that there is about the center of the table. All right. Well, okay, let me zoom out. Okay. The center nest was here. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to now roll a d6, 1 is that way, 2 is that way, and we'll work out where this nest tree is going. We rolled a 5. That's not good, because that's down this way. And it says how place another nest tree on the table, 12 inches from the center point of the table in a random direction. Okay. Right, I'm going to pause. Okay, so with a random throw of 5, that placed the nest tree as far away from us as possibly can be. Which is a bit of a bind because I can't see any of our characters getting up over to there in.
Saw the poisoned one.
Okay, so we've got 2 turns, but you never know. So let's remove the card. Turn 9. Over to you first. Okay, I'll zoom back in a little bit. There we go.
Chat will follow.
Unfortunately, Champ can't set fire to a tree. No. Okay.
Let's say carries a stick with fire and like drops it.
Okay. So Haymond moves as fast as he can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, he's not even going to get there. Maybe it's worth bothering about. Okay. So yeah, if that had been closer, that would have been nice, but it wasn't. Elric will fire his bow at Zombie. Here goes. Attack. Shoot. I'm going to roll for the zombie.
5.
Okay. So 14. It's still only 2. Take his armor away from my roll of 4. Oh no, Ulrich rolls 17. So look at this today. He got his +3, hasn't he? So it's 17 from here. Yeah, 17 take away 12 is 5, which is just enough to take out the zombie. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Good job.
right, so that's that zombie. That's another zombie down. And then he'll move 1, 2. Anyway, he'll go try and heal Azar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for next turn. And that was Haymond. Is that right? Over to the spider. Okay. Have you got line of sight to anybody?
Yeah.
Well, you can see Haymond. No, it's not. Okay, this here is like brambles.
Okay, I'll let him off.
And the tree, only when it goes through the trunk. So he can see Haymond. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, over to the other companions. Over to you.
So I was going to stay where she is.
Okay.
I'll move closer than next time Azar when Azar, he could just tap and then move.
Well, the heal spell is anyone within 6 hexes. 6.
Okay, so yeah, she'll stay where she is.
Now, I was going to say you haven't got, yeah, so that's you done, isn't it? Right. So, dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But you're going to attack the spider. You'll wait for Hammond. And then we've just got the survivors. So let me just mark dog. All right. Okay. So that's everyone done. Now, before I turn over the next random event, all right, what spells does your hero have?
Yes. Deadly Strike. Cover. Roll with a punch. Shield of Light.
Right, so none of those are the spell. Okay, I was just seeing if I mean, my guy's got burning light. Notice the key word there is burning. It says within 8 inches. So what do you think if we make a little house rule about setting this tree on fire with some burning arrows?
Yeah.
Okay, surely we'd be able to do something like that. Let's have a look. What's the range? So we're looking at 18 hexes. We won't be able to get the treasure. The 18 hex range. Should we give, I don't know, as a little mini house rule, should we say if Elric fires his arrow in turn 10 at the tree and hits, so we'll roll for the tree and hits it, and then we'll roll to see if it catches fire. If it catches fire, all good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's none of us are going to be able to get there. But to make so we're not just beaten by a completely random event, which is a bit tough. We're not beaten. I mean, we won. It's just we're losing 8 experience points because we didn't set fire to a randomly generated tree. If we had 2 more turns, we would do. But we haven't. Okay, so it gives us the chance at range that Elric, and that's what he'll do then. So, all right, the last part of turn 9 is the random event, and it is a 2, which is what? Another spider next to that tree.
Spider.
Yeah, let me go to the right there. Second layer. How did we miss this tree? We walked straight past it.
It's like secret tree.
Mm. Okay, so let me remove that. Last turn. Remove card. Okay. Over to Nina.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
It's done. The bird comes following along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we sit in the tree? We can sit in the tree.
That's a load of brambles, but that's fine.
Brambles.
Briar, what they call it. I think that means brambles and such. But yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to have Haymond come down. 1.
Could I put the don't worry.
3, and he'll attack. So he'll attack.
I'll put the bird there, but don't worry.
But you didn't. You didn't want to help. You know.
It's okay. Dog can help.
Dog's helping. Right, so Haymond attacks. Ooh, that's 12 plus 2 for the dog is 14. You want to roll for the zombie? Spider, sorry. Okay, that's a win. So 14 take away its armor of 8. Haymond takes out the spider. There he does.
Good job.
That takes us to our 9th spider. Right. Okay, so as we just discussed with Elric, he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to take a shot at that tree with hopefully a burning arrow. Okay. So let me just.
The fire from.
Well, where did we get the fire from to light the other trees? Exactly. We've got flint and steel and all the rest of it.
I'll just ask you.
Well, so it's 12 hexes range. Okay. So he's actually going to fire a fire arrow, all right, at that other spider. Okay. So if it hits, all right, so it's going through. No, oh, come on, try that again. Yeah, it's going through another tree, so that's a +1 to the spider's difficulty, and the spider's in cover, so that's a net plus or -3 to my attack roll, but add 3 to the spider's armor. That's it. Okay, so my attack shoot is this. Come on. 13. What's the spider's fight? Missed. So if he'd hit it, we would have said, right, okay, it's worked out the damage on the spider, and then we'll have seen if it would actually have caught fire on the tree. But as it missed, it missed. Okay. Right, over to the spider. Button. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2. Actually, how fast the spiders go? It was 6, wasn't it? Spider. Yeah, 6. So it's not going to engage. Over to our characters, so our companions. If you're happy where they are, that's fine.
Let's leave them where they are.
Does it only leave dog? Dog's engaged with the spider. He's right next to the spider.
There's like, you got loads of characters.
No, I haven't. I've only got Baltar and dog. Heyman's gone and Elric's gone. So what's Baltar going to do? He's only got one action, so he can move to here. And dog's engaged with the spider. Now, I think the scenario's finished. You don't have to take out every other bad person, do you? Can you remember in the rules?
Just once the scenario ends.
Yeah. So dog can't disengage, but he doesn't have to engage, and that will end the scenario at that point. Okay, it's a shame about that tree. So we done, you know, quite well. If I just zoom out, so people can see, you know, we took out the 4 trees that were on the board to start with, not realizing maybe if we looked at the event cards, we'd have seen there was a chance of another tree.
It could have ended up anywhere anyway.
And it could have ended up, yeah, if it ended up a 1, 2, or a 3 on that dice, then we'd have had it. 4, 5, and even probably even 6. So it was, yeah, unfortunately it went that way. Right. Okay. So the first thing we have to do now that we've ended the scenario is I'm going to pause the video for the moment. Okay. So we do the campaign. So there's 4 steps we need to go through now. The first one is check for injury and death. So it says the Shadow Deep is a deadly place and it's inevitable that not everyone who ventures beneath the dark clouds will emerge. So whenever a figure is reduced to 0 health, as in Nick, S during a scenario is removed from the table. Evil seem to be slain, but heroes may have been just knocked out or captured or otherwise incapacitated. Okay. After the game, the player should roll once on the survival table for each of their heroes reduced to 0 health. When rolling for the ranger, the player can choose to add +1 to the result after the die is rolled. Okay, so this is not ranger. So on the next page is the survival table. You want to roll the D20 and roll high. Oh man. What? 1 or 2 is a dead, 3 to 4 permanent injury, 5 to 6 badly wounded, 7 to 8 is call, and 9 plus full recovery. Nick, the Slayer, has been slain. She died. The figure's wounds are too great and its spirit leaves the mortal plane. The figure was the player's ranger, which it wasn't. Okay.
Companion.
Oh yeah, you'll be oh, easily made, easily forgotten. That's a bit rude. Well, we'll worry about that off camera. So the next thing we do is experience. So let's work out how many experience points we earned from this scenario. Okay. So regardless of the outcome of the scenario, the Rangers may report back of what has been found and escort any survivors to safety. The mission is complete. Rangers gain experience for the following. So +2 for each giant spider or zombie killed. So we killed 9 spiders and 3 zombies. 12, so that's 24 experience points. Okay. +4 for each web cocoon search. We searched all 5. 5 4s are 20. Okay. Then 5 for each nest tree burnt. We burnt 4, so that's 20. This is the one we failed to get, is the 8 XP if there are no nest trees left on the table at the end of the scenario. That extra one coming up and not burning it, unfortunately, we don't get that now. And the last, 10 XP for each survivor discovered that lives to the end of the scenario. So that's 2, so that's an extra 20. So we picked up 84 experience points.
Shabby.
Not too shabby. So adding that to our heroes, so I'm going to bring my hero, my ranger sheet. They had 8 plus 84. 84 plus 98, yes.
82.
All right, so we've gone up. So if you want to add that to your character, we go up to level 1. No, the companions, they get stuff in a different way. They don't collect XP. No.
That's fine.
So yeah, so yeah, we go to second level. So when we go to level 1, so we improve skills. The ranger increases their skills by a total of +5. The maximum he may spend on any one skill is +2. So a ranger could increase 5 skills by 1, or each one by 2, or 3 by 1, or 2 by 2, and such forth. So when we go to second level, we improve our stats. When we go to third level, we gain recruitment points. And when we go to fourth level, we gain a new heroic ability. Okay. I'm just going to untick all my used abilities. So 5 skill points. I'm going to give myself 1 in strength. fighting that entanglement. Okay. Tracking, I'm going to give increase by 1. Well, that was on 2, so it's now on 3. I haven't really looked for it. I could give traps, but I haven't really looked for traps. Stealth from 2 to 3. That's 3 points so far. Perception from 2 to 3. That's 4. And looking after armor, give himself. That's 5. So let me bring your character sheet up. No, I can't by the looks of it. No. Oh, it's a bit disappointing. So what skills are you going to improve? Oh, there it is. Can't drag it, just bring it on. Right, so looking at your character sheet. Yeah. Okay. You can remove the is poison now. You know.
Yeah.
Right, so what skills are you going to improve?
I'm not sure. Right. Nor do I. Okay. Let's do strength.
Yeah.
Let's do swimming. Never know, might be swimming next time.
Did a lot of swimming in these 2 scenarios, didn't we? Okay. So as you were walking around, you were like doing the breaststroke in the air just to make getting your muscles in practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so that's your 4th one. You got 1 more after that.
Oh, so many options. Not picked any locks yet, but there could be treasure in the next game, so we might need to pick locks then. We'll pick locks.
Okay.
Oh, but that's a Zard's job. Now we'll pick locks, just in case.
All right. Okay, so that's all that done. Okay, so next then, companion progression. Companion can also improve over the course of a campaign, but do it at a much slower rate than the rangers, using a much simpler system. Every time a companion reaches the end of a scenario, without having been reduced to 0 health, it gains 1 progression point. Okay, when it reaches certain progression point thresholds, it's given a bonus as detailed on the table below. So, so in actual fact, each of our surviving companions get 2 progression points.
Survived last turn.
Yeah. So Hamun gets 2. Baltar gets 2. And Dol gets 2. All right. Once they accumulate 5, they get +1 to their health. Okay. Treasure. We didn't pick up any treasure.
No treasure.
No treasure. Okay. What I was using, that Farleaf, I'll now remove its effects.
The magic sword's now gone. Anyway.
Well, we'll read that in a moment. So.
It has it.
Oh, okay. Will's back to 5. Well, we do recover it from, we'll find Rick's body. We take him back to, sorry, take her back. Why have your guys got male names, Nick?
Name, isn't it?
I know it could be both, but still. It's confusing. Right, so that pretty much finished. So it says to us here, we arrive back at the town that we come from. This is only at the start of mission 2. So only hours after you arrive back, destroying the nest of spiders, you receive a message from your commanding officer. Contact has been lost with the beacon tower of Torvarden, and it's presumed to have been overrun. You're commanded to round up what men you can and proceed with all swiftness to Torvarden, ascertain the truth. The tower has fallen. Learn what enemy forces now occupy it and harass or eliminate them as opportunity presents. So that will be our next mission. Okay. So shall we okay, I'm going to, now we're going on a different mission. We can recruit different characters if we want. Okay. I'm quite happy to stay with my 3 companions. You'll need to think about your other companion there, because Nick was a
it was a soldier thing.
Soldier thing.
Recruitment.
A recruit. So you've got effectively got 10 points. So you can get another recruit, or what else could you get for 10 points? Okay, so do you want to work that out for next time, or are you just going to get another recruit?
Next time.
With 10 points, unless you rest the birds, then you'd have 15. But what else can you get for 10 points? Not much. There are other options. That's in the core rule book. There was some extra companions in the next expansion, which had, but none of them are cheap.
If not, I'll just get another.
Just take another recruit from the armory, as it were. Companions 15. I'm looking at the next expansion. Battle Mage is 20. Healers 15. That's what you've already got.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get
another recruit. Yeah, and I'll work out another figure for it for you. We don't want the same one, because then it just feels a bit. Yeah. All right. So, what was your overall impression of that scenario?
First one.
Better than the first one. It was more of a challenge, wasn't it? Yes. And I think they do get progressively more difficult through the actual core rule book as we go. So, all right. Well, let's end on there. So, thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the alarm button so you get any notifications of if I make any new content uploaded, and any comments, suggestions that you'd like to make, be much appreciated. So, goodbye from me.
Bye.
Bye.